Alright guys, my new multi-tool came. This is going to be for my new lightweight summer EDC. And I'm going to give you some info about this and let you know what I thought about it. And I was going to do an unboxing, but what I did was I went ahead and got it out because I wanted to try it out first and use it a little bit. It doesn't have much use on it right now. I've only had it for a few days, but I did get to get my opinion on what I think of it and the little bit of use that I've done with it. So this is the Leatherman Squirt PS4 in black. And here it is. Now, if you're thinking like I did when I first got this thing out, I said, oh man, this thing is tiny. I didn't know what to think at first. I thought it was probably too small for practical use. And let me see here. Once I got it out and started to mess with it, I come to find that it's a really sturdy tool for the size and weight. The pliers are very good on this. One of the most important things probably on a multi-tool is the pliers. And as you can see, there's all steel construction, even there in the back, on this side, in the back, on the inside of the scales. It's all steel. Okay? Show you another look right here. So, the pliers are very sturdy. There is no play in the handles. That's one of the things I was worried about when I first saw it was, is there going to be movement? And there is no back and forth play at all. It's everything's put together pretty tight. They grab nice. And there is a spring on each side, right there and right there. That's something that I really like in a multi-tool. My big one does not have that. So you can use this one-handed. See, it opens up nice and smooth back for you. The spring isn't real tight, the tension isn't real strong, but it is enough to easily get it back open for you to get the job done. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of the tools on it. And as with anything, there's always going to be a trade-off. You want to get something as small as this. One of the trade-offs is the tools are a little hard to get out. And two of them aren't really that hard to get out, but the other ones can be a little difficult to get out. Okay, first I'll show you the knife. I'd probably never use this. This is just a 420 HC high carbon blade. Probably never have to use that. I will have a knife on me, probably at least another knife on me at all times. So it is sharp though, from the factory. Then on the other side of that, we have a file. Now the file on this really isn't too bad. If you needed to do just a little chore with this, I think this would work good. You have the wood and steel file, and then you have file teeth right here along the spine of the file right there. So the file's not too bad. I think this would work if you needed it for something that was smaller and in a pinch. I think that file would do okay. None of the tools lock, of course. Another reason I really wanted this multi-tool, and it is another very important tool to have on these, and it comes in handy, is this right here. The scissors. Now surprisingly, for this little multi-tool, these scissors are actually really good for this size of tool. This bar right here is your spring. Now this spring has tighter tension, which means I feel greater force when releasing the scissor handle right here to reopen it. Okay, I'm not really worried about keeping this box that it came in, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a little test on the box here. Feel pretty sharp. I was getting caught up there. The box lid had hit the handle, so but they do feel sharp and they seem to work pretty good for what they are. Small tasks and chores that you would need scissors for. So I think the scissors will come in handy, and I actually do like how they're made on the Squirt P4. Okay, now this is where the problem really comes in. If you can see here, let me get this up close and focused. See how low the nail nicks are for those two tools? It's a Phillips head driver and a flat head driver. You can see right here, you can barely see, let alone get to those. Now what I found was if you turn this upside down, the Phillips head one here will drop down a bit. See there? So there's a little bit of play. It'll drop down a little bit, and I'll take this off camera for a second, unfortunately, to get this open. Alright, this is the Phillips head driver. This would basically go in one of the cross slots of the Phillips head, and the way it's shaped would allow you to take out a small to medium size Phillips head screw. Like I said, sturdy, no play, feels like for what it's for in this multi-tool that it would do great for any little screw or task that you would need this for. Better to have this than nothing at all is my thought. If you can't go too heavy and you're going to leave your multi-tool at home, it'd be better to have something like this than nothing at all. Now I'll get out the flathead driver for you. Alright, here is the flathead driver and bottle opener all in one. I think that would work just fine for anything on the go that you need to get to hold you over. If you need to get a bigger tool, I think this would work fine, as long as it's not something that you have to reach back into. Of course, you're not going to have any reach in that regard, but if it's a screw that's right there on the surface that you can touch with your finger, you're going to be able to use this tool, and I think this tool is good enough to get you by for what you need to do. Now open it up, and compared to what I normally have, you can see the size difference, and this weighs almost nothing. I mean, I could almost see coming home taking your pants off and you might even forget this is in there. Really lightweight and takes up so much less room than something like this. But like I said, there's always a trade-off. There's going to be things that this one can do that this one cannot. So there you go, guys. This is another item that I just received for the summer EDC that I'm building up right now, and this is going to work out perfect. When I was looking at these, I didn't know which one to get. I didn't know if I wanted the S2 Juice. I was really looking at that one, and I still might get that at some point. I like the S2 Juice a lot. And I think the scissors on that multi-tool was excellent for the size of the multi-tool. It's bigger. The scissors are built bigger than what you would think when you pick up the multi-tool, once you flip them open. But for right now, this is going to come in great. It'll take up very little room in my pocket, and it'll leave me space for everything else that I need to carry, and most importantly, I will still be able to have a multi-tool on me at all times. So there it is, guys. I'll give you guys an update as the other stuff arrives. Alright, until next time, this is H4T with the SOG Power Assist multi-tool and the Mini-Me. And I'm out.